Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Ashley and this is 4 Disney Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, prop cash stuffing, and fun savings challenges to help us reach our financial goals. And we've got some big goals. Our first goal, get out of debt. We're focused on changing our relationship with money, breaking the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, and taking control of our financial future. If that's content that interests you, please consider subscribing because we'd love to have you join us on our journey to becoming debt free. We've got some saving to do, y'all, so let's get into today's. Hey, y'all, hey, it's Saturday. It's time to have some fun saving and make some progress in our weekly savings challenge binder. Will we complete any challenges today? Who knows? Guess we'll have to stick around to see. All right, so let's get started, shall we? But up first, we've got business to take care of. We got our conversation cards. So I'm going to pull a question. I'm going to give you my answer if I can. And I'm going to challenge you to do the same in the comments down below. What's the most memorable road trip you've ever taken? Taken a lot of road trips. I would have to say the most memorable road trip I've ever taken was when we went to California. So I went with a group of students when I was actually a photography major, and we went to San Diego. So we drove there and made some stops along the way. And it was just really a really fun trip. And it was my first time and only time to go to California. And I just really remember enjoying that time. We were in a big old van and listening to music and just kind of having a great time. And I think that's the most memorable road trip I've taken to this day. I think in the future, I'm hoping to take a trip to Disney World, and I don't know if we'll drive or not, but if we did, I think that would be a really memorable trip as well. So that's my answer. What's yours? What's the most memorable road trip you've ever taken? Comment down below if you don't mind. We're getting to know each other. All right, so now that we got that taken care of, what's on our plans for today? Well, we've got some business here. First, I wanted to talk to you about this one, our emergency fund tracker that we created a couple of weeks ago. We're calling it Oh Poop, and we're doing great rainbow poopies, right, to represent the money that we're saving for our $1,000 emergency fund. I mentioned that I could get this in the shop if you guys are interested, and several of you mentioned that you would be interested in this. So this is now in the shop as a digital download, and I did also include, as part of that, a was actually two, an A5 or an A6 dashboard to go along with it that you can print out as well if you like that. So if you're interested in getting your own version of the OPOOP challenge, you can find that in the shop, in the Etsy shop, which of course I'll link below. So with that, why not go ahead and get started on that? So we do have that envelope ready to go. We'll see how much we have to put towards our emergency fund today. Just like last week, we have $30 with each one of these being 15. So that means we get to color in to today. So I'm going to do that really quick. And I will fast forward it for you. All right, there we go. $30 into our emergency fund. Let's take a look here in our envelope to see how much we have saved so far. All right, so we are working with 150, 70, 90, 100, or 210. So we have $210. So we are working towards that goal. If we remember, our goal for September is to have at least 250 in our emergency fund. So I think we are well on our way there. So we can file that away until next week. Go us. All right. So with that, that brings us to our weekly savings challenge binder with our typical weekly challenges. We have $100 this week to go towards this. So I'm going to go ahead and count that out to make sure I didn't make any mistakes, and we'll get started. 80 and 100. All right, so $100 towards our weekly savings challenges. We'll see how far it gets us. I'm really curious to see if we are able to complete anything this week. So it's Saturday. How was your week? I hope it was good. Always look forward to the weekend. And actually, I'm filming this, full transparency, I'm filming this on Friday. So it will post on Saturday, but we have plans. Me and the boys are going to be going to visit my mother because it is her birthday weekend. So happy birthday, Mom. Actually, her birthday's on Sunday. So we will be enjoying some time with her. So I wanted to get all of our videos recorded before then so that they would be posted on time. So what do you have planned for the weekends? I hope something fun. All right, we'll get started here. September Savings Challenge. We still have some pretty big numbers to get through here, so we have some decisions to make because we definitely want to get this saved by the end of September, so I don't want to leave too much. We've got a $20 backpack. Each one of these icons left are $10, so we've got a total of $60. So I'm thinking we need to probably at least save 20. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to save the books and the back to school icon. So yeah, I hope you had a good week. It was an incredibly long one for me. One of those weeks that felt like it was just kind of never ending. So I am really glad that the weekend is here. I will not sugarcoat that. I am really glad the weekend is here. Wasn't necessarily a bad week, just very busy. Lots going on in my 9 to 5 for sure. So I'm having a lot of fun with what we're doing. We've got some really big projects, and we're really enjoying working together as a group. But it's been a lot. So really looking forward. We're gonna just do it this way. Really looking forward to a couple of days off. So I think we're gonna go visit Mom, and our Grandma Birdie, as the kids call her. We're maybe gonna get to do some crafting. I never get to do that anymore, so I'm really excited to have some time to craft and make some fall crafts. So we'll see how that goes. But looking forward to that. So I hope you guys have some fun things planned. All right, so we're going to be adding $20 in. Let's see how much we have so far in our monthly September challenge. 20, 40, 50, 55, 57, 59, and 60. That lines out now because we've got about $40 left to go. All right, so until next month. All right, up next, my favorite, maybe yours as well, are Hocus Pocus cards. And here we've got a decision to make. We have 2 cards left. I kind of would like to, I mean, maybe we're asking for trouble here, but I would really like to see this challenge finish because I have another one actually from Spooky Budgets that I'd like to get started as well. So yes, this is from Spooky Budgets. This is your first time joining us, and this is the Hocus Pocus card game that they sell in their shop, and you should definitely check it out. I think I may regret this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and scratch both. What do you think? All right, here we go. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to move this book. Kind of hard to scratch. Well, the magician wants 13, so this is not a I mean, I don't know what we expect here, right? It's not terribly surprising. So $13 for this one. And let's see what this one has. Oh, another 13. Well, there you go. There you go. There's a lot of our money right there. But on the other hand, we just completed a challenge, and I am very excited about that. So let me get my little so I have mixed feelings. Sorry. I have mixed feelings about finishing this one because I love it so much. It kind of makes me sad that I finished it, but I also am happy that it's laminated because I can absolutely play this one again, either this year or next year, or just, whenever I feel like I want to have a Hocus Pocus thing going. But as I mentioned, I have another set of cards from Spooky Budgets as well that I purchased at the same time that are also spooky themed. It looks like famous characters from spooky movies. So I'm very excited to start that. So that's what we will be doing starting next week. So let's see what Hocus Pocus got us in the end, shall we? Get this organized a little better. Maybe pin this down. You know how I like to keep things condensed and simple. Let's see what we got from Hocus Pocus. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, 20, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So 150. Is that correct? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. 140. Okay, now, how many times do I have to count this? I still have to myself. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, 20, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. It is 150. We're going to go with it. Third time's a charm. 2 out of 3 times. We got 150. $150 for our completed Hocus Pocus challenge. How exciting is that? Hey, that was a good save. Lots of fun, and we saved some good money. All right, so you know what that means. Ring the bell for a completed challenge, which also means we get to bring out our Ding 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 challenge by Donna Powered by Creativity and add our dollar. This challenge, free download from Donna Powered by Creativity. So I will link her below. Go check this out. We are saving $1 for every completed challenge from now until the end of the year. And we will see what we have at the end of the year. So that's exciting. So last order of business here is to bring our Hocus Pocus challenge and put it into our Save to Sync folder. And there we go. Yay! Our first completed challenge for this week. All right, so as I mentioned, we will be moving on to the other set of Spooky Budgets cards next week. So I will wait to do that since we had to spend so much on that one. But you will see those next week. All right, so moving on, we have Autumn Vibes Roll and Save from our beautiful budgets. So let's go ahead and see what we can get of that one. $3 or $3. Y'all, I'm in the mood to complete some challenges. What do we think about maybe going ahead and rolling again and maybe completing this one? Or I ask, but I already know the answer, right? I'm going to do it. All right, so we're going to trade that back in for a 5. And our last roll for Autumn Vibes is 1. All right, so we have a 1. So we're saving a total of $8 today. And let's see what we got all together for this one. Exciting. I needed to complete some challenges. After the week I've had, I needed to have some wins, y'all. 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 28, 29, and 30. How cool is that? I always love it when the roll and saves, which are completely random, still end up being even numbers. So $30 for our Autumn Vibes from our beautiful budgets, and we have another completed challenge. All right, so you know what that means. And let's get our dollar going in. I think I'm going to set this aside just really quick, and if we complete anything else, we'll get out the Save to Sync all at once, okay? All right, so I did finally get this envelope lined out for our Pink Witch Tarot cards. Let me get those really quick. All right, so here's the Pink Witch Tarot cards. These are cards that I made myself. I do not currently have in the shop. What we know about me is that I made some spicy numbers, so we do not know what we're going to get out of this. And for that reason, I'm going to only choose one card today. This pumpkin one is calling my name. We'll see what we did to ourselves here. The jack-o'-lantern's riddle. Hey, it's an 8. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, 5, 7, and 8. Let's go ahead and pull out what we've got so far and see what we have saved. All right, so far our Pink Witch Tarot cards 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, 39, 41, 42, and 43. $43 so far in this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and start actually storing the rest of these cards with the set as completed. All right, so we're going to leave that one alone. It was fairly nice to us, but I would like to see how far we can get. Okay, so we have another new one today. This one actually comes from Snow Gardener 307. It was a freebie in one of my orders. I believe when I ordered the Georgette book. I've had it for a little bit. And so I grabbed it to fill the place of one we completed last week. It is two-sided, so on one side it's a $40 coloring challenge, and this side says 75 plus, which means it's going to have a bonus and a multiplier under there, so it could get spicy. I'm saying let's go ahead and complete front and back to be complete. What do you think? Good. I thought so. All right. It wants us to do number 2. So 1, 2. Oh, multiplier. That's my luck this week. All right. So we could do a roll of the dice and multiply by 2. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And of course, it's a 6 times 2 means we are saving $12. And adulting is hard without coffee. So thank you, Marlene, for that freebie. It's already saving us a good amount of money. We will leave that for now and move on to the next one. Okay, so this one actually I haven't grabbed yet, so just 1 second. Okay, and like magic, here it is. I had left it downstairs, of course. So this is another one from the sets of physical items in my shop. It's the witch set. This one says resting witch face. Again, if that tells you anything about the week I've had, that's one I chose to do next. So let's go ahead and roll 1. That's number 1. All right, $9. And these numbers have not been overwhelmingly bad, but not, super easy on us either, huh? So $9. I'm sorry, but I have to scratch off the whole thing. I can't do it. All right. 7, 8, and 9. Starting off our resting witch face challenge. In the end, this one should save us $70. All right, so another one of the freebies from our beautiful budgets. This is spooky vibes. We're still doing okay. This is a roll and save. Let's see what we got. 4. Let's see if I can take a 5 and grab a 1 back. Fair enough. All right. Let's roll one more time. 6. And that's what you get. That's what you get, Ashley. 5 and 6. We're going to stop there. We have 2 more rolls, so feeling pretty good about maybe finishing this challenge next week. Let's see what we have so far in Spooky Vibes. 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. $30 so far for Spooky Vibes. Thank you, our beautiful budgets. All right, up next, we have fall savings from Hey K Budgets. We started this last week. It's a color and save. Last week we colored in some leaves. Let's see, we have a whole $7 left, guys, so we're going to have to go easy on it. The rest that we have left are games, which we will play in a different video. So, we actually could probably just go ahead and do 7 here. And we won't have to worry about any of those nasty IOUs. So let's see. We have some coffee cups here. We could do those. 2, 4, 6, and we need one little acorn. And 7. All right, well, that was a quick weekly challenge game, which is not altogether a bad thing. I wanted to make sure that we still did this video this weekend, considering our plans. So I'm glad I was able to do that. We made some great progress. Let's see what we've got here. 5, 10, and 12 so far in fall savings from Hey Hey Budgets. Again, is a freebie that I found on her channel, so I will link all of these creators below. As I said, we still have our ghosty game from Our Beautiful Budgets, the trick or treat game from Our Beautiful Budgets, and then Shut the Box is waiting to be cleaned off since we finished it last week. So we will do that in another video. But we have now successfully saved for our emergency fund and our $100 towards our weekly savings challenge. We completed a total of 2 challenges, Hocus Pocus and Autumn Vibes. So we're going to go ahead and add Autumn Vibes to our Save to Sync. Sorry about that, guys. I bumped you. And that will do it for savings Saturday. All right. So hope you liked the video, even though it was a little bit shorter than normal. If you did, please consider giving it a like. Don't forget to comment below with the answer about your most memorable road trip. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Our next video you will see posted will be our Monday minis, so don't miss that. And until then, I will say hang in there, and I'll see you next time. Bye!